Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives did a superb job of paying tribute to one of the show's genuine titans, with more than a week of flashbacks and sadness when word of Victor's passing eventually emerged on the soap opera last month. The concert managed to brilliantly include all of that, while also paying tribute to Suzanne Rogers and Maggie's 50th wedding anniversary. However, that was only the beginning of the goodbye, and this week will bring the final phase, Victor's burial. And this is where everyone, both on and off screen, is going to get incredibly emotional. Kyle Loder, who played Brady when he first moved to town as a young adult, developed a friendship with John Aniston during that time. Loder may be present at Victor's funeral in his role as Rex, but he is not required to speak during the service. The actor is truly appreciative of that. According to him, "I don't know how I would have been able to get through that." Soap Opera Digest's most current issue. Despite the fact that the actors were all there for Aniston, the characters may have been saying farewell to Victor. When Loder first started crying for Aniston, he said he felt he was done crying. But that was before he arrived for Victor's funeral. "Because it felt like we were attending John's funeral," he says. "It was so raw and so real. In my opinion, there was no acting in this situation." However, Victor's funeral is only one component of the farewell ceremony, because his absence causes a significant gap in the program both on screen and behind the scenes. According to Wally Kurth, Justin, what John meant to the show is what Victor meant to the Kyriakis family. When he suddenly disappeared, they all lost their balance. Returning to the original course will take some time. According to Paul Telfer Xander, who played Aniston on the program, "I was hoping the show would address it tastefully, but with a strong storyline befitting how fantastic John was, but also how important Victor was to the whole shape of the show." He says of his expectations at the time of her passing, "And they did," he affirms. Victor's loss was terrible enough. We have a sense that the tears will soon turn to gasps given the reappearance of Vivian and whatever unpleasant surprises she may have in store, the impending battle over Titan, and the unsolved question of what Victor was doing when his jet went down. And truly, even in death, there couldn't have been a better response to Victor than that. Days of Our Lives news and teasers hint at Rachel Black's joint custody will be fought for and won by Brady Black. Kristen DeMura does not want to discuss the possibility that he leverages Philip Kyriakis' reappearance in good health to get his criminal record cleared. Going back to court for shared custody should be successful if Brady had his criminal record erased and he is no longer dating Chloe Lane, with whom Rachel has serious issues. Brady is wise to avoid attempting to obtain exclusive custody because Rachel will only continue to leave the house to be with Kristen. Brady has recognized he can't keep Chloe away from her mother since that is worse than what was happening while they were together. Rachel gains nothing from the animosity and fighting between her two parents. Instead, it makes her dislike her father and favor her mother. Brady and Kristen must collaborate in order to provide for their daughter, but Kristen is unwilling to contribute. Given that Rachel can speak this time in family court, Kristen doesn't really have anything to say. Rachel says that she wants to be with Daddy as well as Mommy and won't accept anything less if she can't have them both. Brady and Kristen would be wed in Rachel's ideal world, but that plan failed as well, and Kristen has lost interest in Brady. Recently, Brady was on the verge of kidnapping his parents, but he realized that would have done no better than making Kristen and Rachel flee. Because Kristen still doesn't believe Brady won't leave with Rachel, she is opposed to the concept of shared custody. Kristen DeMura requests a few things. When Kristen decides to give Brady joint custody of Rachel, she makes a few requests with a few requirements. She requests conditions such as Brady not bringing Kristen out of town or out of state, and he agrees. He also requests that she be subject to the same restrictions. Although Kristen genuinely doesn't want to share their daughter at all, Brady could bring up both of their pasts if she doesn't. As for Rachel, she still wants to spend some time with both of her parents, and the judge concurs because no partners or spouses have voiced any objections. Given the hardships the young girl has experienced, a few family therapy sessions wouldn't harm. Make sure to keep up with everything going on with DOL at the moment. For Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates, check back frequently. Currently residing at Salem University Hospital is a kind old man who has no knowledge who he is. Doug and Julie Williams are interested by him, though, and they both attempt to look through a list of elderly individuals they could know. Although none of those individuals are familiar to this old man, at least they can take part in a song and dance. Tea for Two is performed by the trio in an utterly charming arrangement that will bring up so many memories for the audience. This mysterious man intrigues Steve Johnson as much, so he decides John Black and Marlena Evans can assist him in learning who he is. The dude strikes up a good rapport with Marlena and John right away. John is the detective who can accompany Steve on this fresh and charming quest, while Marlena is the therapist he might need at this moment in his turmoil. Additional support from Marlena Evans. Everyone, including Ava Vitali, seems to need Marlena right now. Ava was confident that she was improving at Bayview, but when she started seeing Susan Banks, she became convinced that she was going insane once more. Marlena commits to offering Ava any assistance she can. Will Marlena tell Ava that she is not seeing things once she realizes that her old friend Susan is still alive? Or maybe she'll be the one to finally jolt Ava back to reality. Harris Michaels has made an effort, but he faces his own set of challenges. Theresa Donovan has returned. Theresa Donovan unexpectedly knocks on Brady Black's door, which he must cope with. She has some additional surprises in store for Brady, but she is in Salem for Victor Kiriakis' funeral. Does she offer Brady important information regarding Tate Black, or is her personal life as chaotic as it frequently seems? Days of Our Lives teases and spoilers. Nicole Walker wants to voice her viewpoint. Nicole thinks Chloe Lane is making a mistake with her pal. Nicole might discover that Chloe believes she is in the wrong and that Chloe is at fault. Chloe Lane is judged by Nicole Walker for her troubled love affairs. Nicole thinks Chloe needs to restart her romantic relationship. Nicole thinks Chloe must find a way to get back together with Brady Black, her first love. Nicole is aware that Chloe and Brady have had issues because Brady's daughter Rachel Black has expressed disapproval of Chloe. Nicole could think Chloe can find a way to win Rachel over so she can reunite with Brady. Nicole is worried that Chloe and Xander Cook got engaged. Nicole thinks Xander would harm Chloe because he still harbors feelings for his ex-wife Dr. Sarah Horton. The return of Philip Kiriakis into Chloe's life will surprise Nicole. Nicole is aware that Chloe believed Philip had passed away. Nicole will learn that Chloe has been working to get Philip out of jail with the law after he faked his death and implicated Brady. Nicole might think that Chloe should leave Philip and work to win Brady back. Nicole Walker is reminded of True Love by Chloe Lane. Chloe might decide that she needs to listen to her heart. Nicole might discover. Chloe is aware that Nicole is getting hitched to E.J. Demira. Nicole, in Chloe's opinion, must be with her soulmate Eric Brady. Despite Nicole's belief that she will give birth to E.J.'s child, Chloe may think that Nicole needs to be with Eric. The truth regarding Nicole's pregnancy is a secret to both Chloe and Nicole. Nicole had asked Sloane Peterson, Eric's fiancé, for assistance in figuring out who the father of her child was. Sloane did not want to lose Eric to Nicole, thus she did not want Nicole to find out that she was expecting Eric's child. Chloe might think Nicole must devise a strategy to persuade Eric to depart Sloane in order for him to return to her. Chloe Lane and Nicole Walker disagree on difficult romantic issues. On Days of Our Lives, there will be disagreements between Nicole and Chloe regarding the guys in their lives. Nicole worries that Chloe may experience heartache because of Xander and Philip. Nicole thinks Chloe needs to reintegrate Brady into her life. Will Nicole be successful in convincing Chloe to forget about Xander and Philip and return to Brady? Chloe is trying to figure out how to persuade Nicole to leave EJ and return Eric. Will Nicole be able to persuade Eric to return to her so that Chloe can quit her romance with EJ? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.